Okay, we're going to be adding our pumpkins to our background. So folder holder, when you open it up, be careful. Everybody should have their 2 pumpkins. Check the names, give everybody their 2 pumpkins and their purple paper. Please return the folder to my box because these will have glue and they will wet. Take your purple paper, turn it horizontal, side to side. We are going to start with our pumpkins. We're going to be adding details to our pumpkins. Now I want to be careful because I'm going to be coloring on here and I don't want to color on my purple paper. So actually I'm going to move that out of the way. Supply manager, you're going to have glue, and then there's going to be black, 2 greens, a brown, and a white. There's probably only going to be 1 of each because you're all going to be using them at different times. So you've got to figure out who's going to get to use each part. So first, I'm going to show you what to do with the brown. We're not using the glue quite yet. With the brown, we're going to go to the stem. So you're going to kind of mark off and then color in your stem with the brown. So I'm going to do this to my 2 pumpkins. I do not want to do this while it's on the purple paper because if I accidentally go off, I don't want that to be on the purple paper. So I'm actually coloring this while it's on the table. Okay, so I've got my stem. So either pass this or put it back in the basket. Now we are going to move to the gluing. So there's only 1 glue in your basket, so you will have to share it. I'm going to move my purple paper down. We are going to put the pumpkins on the bottom. You're going to turn your knob. Please remember, when you turn your knob, there should be a small space between the bottom orange and the top orange. That means it's open. If for some reason you notice that the glue is not working, just raise your hand. I will come. Then you've got to flip it and give it a shake, shake, shake. The glue has to make it all the way down here. See, it's already coming out. Flip your pumpkins over, and we're going to do a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Notice when my wiggle, 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 my actual glue is always moving. I don't sit here and hold it down in one spot. That becomes a glump. I'm moving my glue as I do my wiggle, wiggle. Okay, so if you are the last person, please turn that knob all the way down. Now there's no room. Put it back in the basket. You're going to flip your pumpkins over, making sure they are touching the bottom of your purple paper. Now they may overlap a little bit. That's okay. Okay, so once you've got your pumpkins, now we're going to move to the other details. Yes, they may flip up a little bit. That's why we have the drying rack. You're going to have a green. There are 2 greens. There's a dark and a light green. I don't care which one you use. Pick which one you want to use. So I'm going to do it with light. We're going to make some vines coming off our pumpkin, and you can make a leaf if you want to, and then you just got to color it in. Is a leaf necessary? No, you do not have to make a leaf. If you can't draw one, don't worry about it. That is an option. I'm going to take the dark green and add my lines in the leaf. You could add 2 types of vines coming off. Okay, so my greens are up. Next, I'm going to move to the moon. So there is a white. You have 2 corners. I don't care if you do it on the left or the right. Since I have a leaf over here, I'm actually going to do the moon over here. So depending on how much room you have left, you could do a large full moon, or maybe you want to do a crescent moon. But you're going to use the white to add your moon and then color it in. And you're going to pass this or put it back in the basket, depending on who is left. Okay, and the last one we're going to use is the black. This is going to be our bats. So for the bats, all you're going to do is do a hump and a hump. I'm going to put one over the moon. Hump and a hump. Hump and a hump. So let's not do more than 4. So 4 bats would be plenty. I'm going to do 1 more over here next to the moon. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bats is plenty. So once you get your bats, please return all your oil pastels to your basket. Make sure this gets back on your cart. You're going to wait and listen. This will be going to the drying rack. Make sure you know when you go to the drying rack, even though we did it horizontal, you will need to turn it vertical, which is top to bottom.